I'm the only person who thinks Red Dead 2 is too long and very bloated. Lots of good stuff, but a lot of boring too. You know, having played the whole thing, I can say that I do think it's like kind of long. Like at a certain point, I was kind of like, can I have my life back now, please? Like, I'm really impressed that you guys created this very complicated and intricate world and stuff, but like, can I like leave now? And it's like, well, you could just play less. Like, no, you can't. Because when you in that shit, you in it. It didn't help that like a lot of stuff wasn't really explained very well. Like I didn't realize you could fast travel until I was like 3/4 of the way through. I'm like, motherfucker, why'd they hide it there? Or maybe they just didn't introduce it until it was that far along. I don't know. I really don't understand a lot of what happened, but I got through it somehow. I muddled my way to the end. Hey, how long it takes Arthur to loot bodies? Yeah, like it'd be cool if I could just like run over the body and it would just go like bling. I also don't like how if you search a dresser, you like open every drawer. It's like, can you just like, I don't need that. It's not like, ooh, so realistic. It's like, yeah, it's too realistic. Just like I go to the dresser, I press search and it just gives me the shit. I don't need this like animation of every single drawer being opened. And you got to press it once to open the drawer, press it again. And you can just hold the button, but then he like goes through this like long, like 8-minute process of searching the thing. It's like, God damn it. Can we cut to the chase on that? That sounds horrible. I mean, it's like minor nitpick. The game overall is brilliant. It's like a lot of fun and, you know, but it does have some bloat. But honestly, like you kind of appreciate it when you're doing it. It's just like looking back now, I'm just like, took so long to get through. It was like my second job for a while. Like play this game. Yeah, there was a lot of cool information about like the time period, I guess, even though it's like obviously fictionalized and stuff. But apparently pretty realistic in terms of like social dynamics and how towns were and all that. It's like the late 1800s. Some of it's in the early 1900s. You're just not used to video games. They introduced the fast travel pretty early on, lol. And yeah, the animations are too long. Going nearby to absorb the item is better gameplay design, in my opinion. Yeah, like I was riding my horse everywhere. I didn't know about the fast travel. I don't feel like they ever like explained it. They're never like fast travel now available, or if they did, it was pretty goddamn subtle. Because it was like I was like 3/4 of the way through the game, and I'm like, wait a minute, is that a fast travel option? Why is it on the camp screen? Because I almost never camped. Whatever. How'd you rate the story? I'd say the story is really good, like very cinematic. Yeah, I would like murder people for their camps a lot. That's true. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, that's true. At first, I didn't even know I could set up a camp. That's true. Like for like probably the first like quarter of my playthrough, I thought like the way to get a camp was just murder someone at a camp and steal theirs. I didn't know I could set up my own. Just like, all right, I need to sleep. I guess I'll kill someone and steal their. That's how they did it back in the old West. I love the morality system in that game because like I could literally go to a town and like murder everybody and the little moral ticker would just be like, meh, you're a little bad, I guess. But I could like save a dude's dog and it would go equally far in the good direction. Like, I mean, yeah, he mass genocided an entire town of people, but he saved a dog. So it all evens out. Like, what? Holy cool. I also love how you could just like commit a bunch of crimes and then just like give some money. Like, yeah, I murdered a whole town, but here's $500. And they're just like, all right, well, it's all forgiven. Don't do it again. It's like, cool. Thanks. If you keep murdering people, widows will start to show up. That's neat. Yeah, I never murdered. I mean, I guess I didn't murder enough people because I never had no widows come to me. I definitely killed a lot of people, but I guess I didn't kill enough. You know what I really hate about that game too is like, I want to just go crazy and kill a whole town, but they just act like the second you go crazy in a town, like you're just besieged by a bazillion lawmen, like instantly. It's like, motherfucker, like it would take them a while to get there, wouldn't it? Like it wouldn't just be a non-stop parade of law enforcement. Like, give me a minute. Give me a realistic response time so I can kill this whole town, you know? You ever camp in a police station and just headshot them as they try? Yeah, I did that a few times. Even though it was like kind of a pain in the ass to rack up my bounties that high, it was still kind of fun. Like I just show up, I'd kill the fucking sheriff, and then I would just kind of camp somewhere and headshot everyone who came in. I would just like run through all my ammunition. I'd start with a shotgun and just blow their heads off, and then I'd move to my pistols, and then I'd move to a rifle. And you know, and then you just have like a giant pile of bodies, like a huge pile of bodies. And all cops, like there's apparently, according to them, there was 12 million cops in the Old West. So you just shoot them and shoot them and shoot them. Your bounty rises up to like $500 or whatever the hell. Finally, they get you when you run out of bullets and then you got to go pay the bounty. And then it's like all forgiven. Yeah, you murdered 170 cops that day, but it's all forgiven. Your little moral guide goes like, bing. Oh, I'll have to save a dog later to make up for the 170 people I killed. Money solves all issues. Very unrealistic, I feel. Nothing like our reality. Have you played the mission where you wade through? I mean, I played that. Yeah, I played that one. You have, that's like a mandatory mission, isn't it? That's like one of the main storyline quests, I think. I don't even think you can you beat it without doing that mission? Did you get molested by the hillbilly? No, I didn't. I only heard about that after I'd beat it. Someone's like, yeah, the hillbilly that you in the swamp. I'm like, what? Wait a minute, what now? That never happened to me. I managed to avoid that one, I guess. Can you still feed the feminist lady to a gator? I remember people making videos about that. Oh, dude, I should have tried that. That's funny. Chelsea got mad at me when I just even punched that chick. I didn't even punch her, I pushed her. She's like, let me vote, let me vote, let me vote. I'm like, vote for this. I push her. She's like, why did you do that? It's like, it's just a game. Give me a break, man. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't feed her to the gators. Have you found the witch in the forest or the UFO or the swamp zombies? God damn, apparently I missed a bunch of shit. I gotta go back. I'll play it again one of these years. But I'm done for now. But it sounds like there's still plenty lingering for me to have another playthrough one of these days. I don't know why people are so touchy about what you do in a video game. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I played the character as, like, a total psychopath. I mean, I still won. I still managed to beat it with, like, the good ending with, like, yeah, it's the... He gets to see the sunset and the deer and all that. But, like, I don't know. I played most of the game like a goddamn psychopath. I just went around murdering people for their camps and slaughtering whole towns and shit. But apparently at the end of the day, I did enough good, so it's just like, you're a good guy. Okay. If you say so, game. You could find a serial killer. My motherfucker Arthur was a serial killer in my game. I would get in this mood where I would just go around to camps, kill whoever would run the camp, and I'd throw their body on the fire and set them on fire and just, like, watch them burn. So I was a serial killer in the game. Sometimes I would, like, be trying to do the right thing. Like, I remember one time there was, like, these dudes that were, like, trying to, like, abduct some woman, and I was like, I'll save her. It's time for me to do some good. And I went to go save her, and I ended up running her over with my horse. She's dead. I'm like, you're free. Like, all right. Whoops. Arthur likes the smell of burning flesh. I like how the actor who plays John Marston just talks like that in real life. Cool. It's always the easiest role, right? It's like Seth MacFarlane playing Brian or something. I just get to use my normal voice. Cool. I don't even have to do a character. Don't even gotta do a character. Just use my real voice. That's awesome. I love that. You can get honor for throwing fish back in the water too. So you can just be the worst person ever and then fish a lot to restore honor to angelic levels. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's pretty cool. She's like, yeah, I murdered a bunch of people and stuff, but I threw a lot of fish back, so basically a saint, right?